Tema Agility Logistics Park, the first of 50 parks to be built in Africa, is a 45-acre piece of land with a targeted built-up area of 100,000 square meters. In this logistics park, customers will have access to uninterrupted power 24/7, IT connectivity by fiber optic cables, and then customers will also enjoy a high level of security. Okay, so this is one of the things that sets us apart. This is in terms of our service level agreements. This is what we guarantee to customers who will come to the Tema Agility Logistics Park. Now, in terms of location, we are right in the middle of the Abidjan-Lagos transport corridor. That makes us very strategically positioned in the key supply point and a trade lane. We are 8 kilometers to the Tema port, which is soon going to be one of the biggest ports in West Africa. And we are 21 kilometers to the Kotoka International Airport, one of the key ports in West Africa. And if you were setting up your business in a manufacturing business or your distribution business in Ghana, we are only 21 kilometers to the Central Business District. So we position the Tema Agility Logistics Park as the ideal location to set up your West Africa business hub or distribution center or manufacturing into, whether you are a small, medium enterprise or you are an international investor or international business coming into Africa to invest not only in Ghana but in the sub-region.
Jetstream is a global trade logistics platform. We enable African businesses to import and export with global markets around the world more easily. So if you're producing shea butter or maize or cassava and you want to reach foreign markets, sometimes it's very expensive and it's hard to know where your goods are in the supply chain. So Jetstream brings visibility to the entire process. Our software platform gives you a location of where your cargo is, allows buyers and sellers to connect directly online, and enables them both to track the movement of imports and exports out of Africa as they move from the farm or facility through customs through the buyer's port. It also allows you to trade directly with your buyer online, almost as though you're doing e-commerce. So as we were growing the business earlier this year, we knew that we needed a warehouse that was both secure and climate controlled because we deal with a lot of food and cosmetics products. And Agility was one of the only facilities that we found in Ghana that could meet both of those standards. And they got us going really quickly. They set up a team for us and we were in the warehouse, I think, about 30 days after initial contact with them. So that was perfect for our business. The impact has been really positive on Jetstream. We're specialized in building software and interacting with customers. Our core competency is not warehouse management. So it's been a huge benefit to be able to focus our team on doing what it does best and leaving the warehouse operations to a trusted partner, and that's been Agility.
Cummins is a global power leader. We operate in over 190 countries. We are headquartered in Columbus, Indiana, USA. We are a corporation of complementary business segments that design, manufacture, distribute, and service a portfolio of power solutions. So you are talking of products such as diesel and natural gas engines and hybrid and electrical type of engines. We do battery systems, we do fuel systems, filtration, and what we call new and recon parts. The partnership with Agility, we considered close to 5 factors in making that decision to switch. So at the point, we asked ourselves 5 questions. One key question was about our health and safety or environment readiness or improvement drive. So what we realized was Agility gave us, from a health, safety, and environment perspective, a better solution compared to a lot of other players within Ghana or West Africa. The other consideration was our desire to improve or reduce or better still, optimize our logistics cost. And to do that, we needed rent that was within target. So reduction in rent cost was key. And we realized that though they had a high level of international standard warehouse, the cost was comparatively good compared to competition. The other reason was our desire for a space that would support our future growth prospects. So we identified the agility offering to provide us a solution where if we need to scale up or scale down, we could easily count on them. From a business perspective, we are looking at in future doing things like bonded warehouse solution, expanding, like I said, scaling up, and with the concept they finished with phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, and the sky seems to be the limit. We could easily go for additional space, same setup, better improved facilities and all that. Closely linked to that, the fourth reason has to do with our desire for improved brand image. We believe that by partnering with a global player like Agility, our brand image would of course increase. We believe that the environment suits us from a global brand perspective. We believe we are in an enclave or a distribution park that meets our brand expectations. And finally, we also believe that by partnering with Agility, we are located at a place that easily links us to the West Africa region. So we are talking about the highway into Togo, into Benin, into Nigeria, and also, of course, towards the south into places like Cote d'Ivoire and Co. The highway, the road network, so where Agility is situated and the linkage into West Africa looks like a very good reason why. So far so good. Overall, the brand image will be enhanced by this partnership.
Home Foods Processing and Cannery Limited was incorporated in 1995 on my kitchen table when I finished school. I wanted to be in business and add value to agricultural produce. It was a very big dream to create and build a multi-purpose agro business, fusing flavors and spices all around the world. That was the main vision. And our mission was to focus attention and creativity on food ingredients that people need and want. And so we started with palm oil. Palm oil was unperishable, and we thought it was a good product to start with. We've grown exponentially. The company has grown, and we started with only 2 women, going to 5, and then now we're over 5,000 women supplying this agricultural produce. So we've been able to, we had a competitive advantage for all these years, growing into other products. And so we got to a point where we have to reconfigure and then add a lot of products. And the main aim was to supply our Africans and Ghanaians, or West Africans in particular, diaspora. So that's how we started our business. We thought that we have outgrown our original place, and we needed to have another place. We had a 5-acre land, a very big dream to build all these multi-purpose factory, and we realized that we didn't have the money, so put it in there. So when Agility came into force, we just went in to take. It's important our business because it's very well structured, and it looks very food company, food factory, and so because of that, we have Crown Foods from South Africa and America coming to give us an agency working with us now. Because the factory looks very green, it has all the facilities. And so we have Griffiths also coming in from Spain. It's also an American-based company which is around 150 years old, and now we represent them in West Africa. So I think that has really impacted, and I know that other companies might come on soon when they see this facility. And interestingly, I understand we are the anchor client. We were the first to take it, and we started with garlic, bacons, seasonings, and snacks. So with the Agility space of 1,000 square meters, we plan to have 3 factories living under the same roof, and we are struggling to put it up. That's how we got to Agility.
New Rivers Food Ghana Limited had been in existence since 2012. Currently, we manufacture, produce and sell salad cream, mayonnaise, ketchup, oil, and now tomato paste. In 2015, we were in negotiation with one of the leading FMCG companies across the world to produce and distribute their products across Africa. During our discussions, what was key was for us to get a central location where we can keep the raw and packaging materials as well as finished goods for distribution. That was when Agility International Packing came in handy. With the warehouse providing an ultra-modern place for these raw and packaging materials, we were able to get that contract. We keep these raw materials there when the goods are cleared from the port. Then as and when we need it for production, we go in for it to produce. Here, we had a place where we could keep our stocks, raw and packaging materials, right from the port into the bonded or non-bonded warehouse. Our location is also close to the park, so anytime we need any raw and packaging material, we quickly go there to get our stocks to produce. Once these stocks were produced, we store some of the finished goods and distribute them both by road and by sea. We look forward to relocating one of the lines to the warehouse at Agility. From there, we'll be able to produce and distribute our products, which will make us more efficient and competitive.
We think that with the country going through the push for industrialization now, we are perfectly placed to pioneer that industrialization drive. We are making available, ready to move in warehouses and light industrial facilities for companies to add value, package, manufacture, and assemble in every industry vertical that is available. So what we've done so far is has found solutions for some of the customers like Ala, Cummins. We found solutions for customers like Home Foods, who are local companies. We intend to expand and bring in more into our 100,000 square meter capacity warehouse that we will finally have completed by the time we finish this. And then we are going to now be looking into setting up similar parks, logistics parks in Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale as we go along. Our West Africa expansion is moving on. Currently, we have broken ground, and we will have the Abidjan facility up and running. We will have the Maputo and Mozambique facility up and running, all by Q4 2019. Our target of building 50 parks in Africa is well and alive, and we are hoping that by 2020 we should have about 10 logistics parks all dotted all over the African continent, in a spear towards reaching our 50 parks, which is our target.